Right, I've just encountered another gentleman with his family on the drove. They've stayed the night and they come here and go to a lot of spiritual places to enjoy and embrace these spiritual sites and their energies. And he's just got his story of his experience of going into the stones. And yeah.
Yeah, I went into the stones last year, just after the summer solstice, and was sort of physically ejected by two security guards. Yeah, I think it should be free and open for anyone to go and visit. I think the English heritage is like an abomination, really, that they can do this. I believe they're acting illegally. You know, if it was, these stones have been open for 4,000 years, and like it was actually the state that had done most damage to them. Like the army in the Second World War used them for target practice, and then they just put them up. You know, who knows how they've gone back together, whether they're in the original state or not. So for them to say they need to do this to protect it.
Because they were concreted in the 1950s, weren't they?
In the 1950s, yeah.
Yeah,
and you can actually see it in some of the stones. You know, you can see the concrete, like a concrete structure in one of the stones that looks really unnatural. But yeah, somebody told me they actually took all the stones away at some point and then sort of brought them back. But and I think if this tunnel goes ahead, this really must be opposed, this tunnel, because it's like it's far more sinister than just a tunnel. If you look at it just logically, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Especially when a bypass is absolutely feasible.
Yeah, they could reroute the road easily.
Yeah.
They could easily reroute.
My greatest concern is if they close the road, then human access is going to be reduced even further, and that would be the excuse to close the byway and this last bit of freedom of access as well.
Yeah. So this driveway, is it the bit?
Yeah.
What's the name of it? Byway
12 or 11? No, Byway 12.
Byway 12. Yeah. So that'd be an
Yeah.
excuse to close this down. So basically, you won't be able to. I think they will further reduce access to the land around here as well.
Yeah.
They'll probably close down because there's like a certain right of access, sort of almost up to the stones, so like freedom to roam. But
Yeah.
I think that will, with the tunnel, that will all go as well. Those rights.
And you know what concerns me as well? If they have a perimeter, an extended perimeter around this area where human beings have not got the actual transportation right of access, and you can only walk in, what? If they close it off, what else could be going on here? You know?
Yeah, really sinister.
You know, I find it really sinister as well.
I know it's Nick Clegg last year or the year before announced they're actually building the tunnel under the stones.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So they said they're going to be building.
Although what I've seen of they're checking the surveys seem to be all around this landscape, so maybe they're looking for the best route. But yeah, I heard that too. So directly underneath the stones.
I believe they're sort of acting illegally. I think it probably ties in with the fracking as well. On the quite a sinister sort of level.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It goes against life.
Yeah.
It goes against life on Earth, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm glad you see it too, sir, because it's good that more and more people who I speak to are seeing the obvious.
But there is some sort of awakening going on. I think it's you told me about sort of, is it 21 leading archaeologists?
21 leading archaeologists just submitted a report to the government saying that if the tunnel goes ahead, it will be absolutely destructive to any future archaeology, because with the way scientific techniques are increasing, with our ability to discover more stuff, that tunnel will just devastate any future investigations into what the stones are actually there for, because no one really knows just yet.
No.
You know, not with all certainty.
No, they shouldn't be making all this money out of it either.
Oh yeah, I mean that is the key thing.
Technically that money belongs to the people of Amesbury.
Yeah, if it was given to the people there, and I mean, I was told that the people of Amesbury get a free pass to go in, so that says something in itself.
Yeah.
You know, the more you look into this, the more sinister it looks, and the more peculiar things are, and again,
and people are waking up to that.
Yeah.
You know, 2 + 2 doesn't equal 5.
Yeah. Although George Orwell would have liked it. Wrote about it coming that way.
Yeah. But yeah, so they've been there for 4,000 years. So we're told. I think much
longer. I think longer, a lot longer.
Yeah.
With the erosion of the stones themselves, which, by putting them all upright, it's very difficult to really investigate how much erosion from precipitation, especially when you're related to the Giza, the Sphinx, Giza pyramids, you know, with the precipitation erosion with that. Different type of stone, but same sort of principle, you know.
It's quite a hard...
It's a hardy stone, you know, so...
So...
Anyway, so Yeah. So when you ejected, did you get arrested or prosecuted?
Not arrested, no, but just escorted to
the
kind of where we're
right,
standing
no
now.
charges.
No charges. No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay.
Because trespassing itself isn't a criminal offence.
Yeah.
So it only becomes a criminal offence if you're disrupting a lawful activity.
Yeah. And yeah, I would say that what's going on there is not lawful actually.
No.
It might be legal, but it's not lawful.
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah,
big difference.
absolute big difference. So,
yeah.
All right. Thank you very much,
Okay,
sir.
thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Cheers.
Lots of love.